Hey everyone. On this episode of the Tech Talk, I wanted to go over the topic of smart glasses and explore whether they can become a mainstream item or are they forever relegated to a niche market. So let's check it out and get into it. So this is an industry that actually fascinates me because you don't hear about it much on the news. Smart glasses, they'll pop up once in a while, but you really don't hear about it in mainstream news or online articles and other forms of media. It's definitely a much more niche market. I would even argue more niche than the smartphone foldable market. And so I wanted to talk a little bit about smart glasses today because it's something that you don't really see often. It's just really unique and it's really cool tech to see that is also being developed and has been worked on for the past few decades in particular. Now, it's been around in concept movies, science fiction. You've seen all kinds of movies that showcase the potential of smart glasses. But I tell you what, seeing the real life applications now take place, it's incredible how far they've come even in just the last decade. And so I just wanted to go over what it constitutes smart glasses. So smart glasses are defined online as eyewear that is equipped with integrated electronics and sensors to provide advanced features such as augmented reality, mixed reality, information displays, and interactive controls. They enable the wearer to see digital content directly in their field of vision and interact with the real world. They often come with features like a camera, microphone, internet connection to enable seamless integration to everyday life. And I like that definition. It really makes sense. It's exactly what that is. It's a pretty straightforward definition right there. So it's been really interesting to see the development of smart glasses over the past couple of decades, especially in the past few years. We've seen all kinds of tech that you just look at these two pairs of glasses next to each other and you can't tell the difference. Some of them are so well developed now that it's hard to tell that they're smart glasses unless you look for specific distinguishing features that are on there. And so I'm really finding it fascinating to see how smartwear is going to continue to develop because I think there's going to come a time where I think smart glasses will become more mainstream. That's one of the questions we want to ask on here, right? Is that going to be something that will become mainstream? I think it'll take a little longer than folding phones to become mainstream, and that's because smart glasses have a different kind of interface that you have to deal with. It's all basically visual based and possibly gesture based, depending on the type of smart glasses. And so it's not like a smartphone or a foldable phone where you have direct interactions with a touchscreen. And so to see these smart glasses continue to develop in the functions and what they can do, I think you're going to see more of informational data intake as opposed to literally interacting with it, a la like some of those Iron Man movies where you see Tony Stark, interacting, with glasses on his face and seeing all the world and everything. I think that technology can come and will come there, but it's not miniaturized at this point to that type of interaction. And so it's going to be interesting to see what comes out of smart glasses in the future. I hope there's more product and more time put into that category because you really don't see it much. Now, I will say the tech that is already currently in these smart glasses is pretty impressive, all things considered. So, for example, I was looking up to see the different types of smart glasses we have out there, and I found that the Meta Ray-Ban second generation Wayfarers, the smart glass version, weighs around 50 grams, which is only 5 grams heavier than the 45-gram non-smart Ray-Ban Wayfarers. Yet that the smart version manages to pack a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera, open ear speakers on each arm of the glasses, 5 microphones, 32 gigabytes of internal storage, and the ability to connect via Bluetooth and Wi Fi, all while incorporating a battery that is capable of powering the glasses for up to 4 hours of usage. That's not bad considering just the difference of 5 grams. So we're seeing more and more of that miniaturization that I'm talking about, but I would love to see some other kinds of tech that really goes into that miniaturization process. So one thing for sure is the battery life. 4 hours is decent, but it's not very long if you plan to use your glasses throughout the day, because you have glasses and you have sunglasses that are smart. And I feel like people are going to wear like your more standard glasses because those are something you use all day. You can't use sunglasses inside very much. And so to see more of that long lasting battery technology improve in those smart glasses, I think that'll be the key to making smart glasses more and more mainstream because they'll have that longer application throughout the day versus being limited to a time window where you have to put it into recharge every few hours just to keep using it throughout the day. So that is one area that I think we need to see improvement in order to be able to make smart glasses more mainstream because there's a lot of practicality in terms of what it can do, storing data, being able to see data around you with the world and what's going on. And so more of a battery life, I think, is going to be a key to really advancing the longevity and the practicality of smart glasses in today's industry. Now, one game changer that recently has come about the scene in the tech world that I think is going to really help with making smart glasses much more practical and more useful and more mainstream is AI. We've been seeing so much transition in AI and transformation in the AI sector. Now we're seeing it being integrated into so many aspects of life. And smart glasses, I think, it's going to be one of the best fits for that because it can add so much value to its capabilities and what it can do, because the fact that these smart glasses have microphones, you can ask it questions, you can give it data by speaking to it, and it can use AI technology to give you back data and information output from what's it's given to it. And so it's going to be really cool to see more of that AI integration. I haven't seen too many smart glasses that fully utilize AI yet, but I know it's coming. We've seen that they're working on it, that it's something that's being worked on. And once it's independent of smartphones, because I think one thing about smart glasses, you still have to set up and configure through the smartphones. But I believe that there's going to come a time where you could just set up and go, use your smart glasses without needing to connect to a phone. It has that AI technology integrated directly inside of it already and is able to operate separate and independent of the phones. That's where I think we'll see that more of that mainstream breakthrough once we get to that point. But right now, there is an aspect of these smart glasses that has some dependency on smartphones to get certain functions and features going. And so once we see more of that improvement in that area where it could be more independent from the smartphone, I really believe that we'll see a much more mainstream set of smart glasses that become available to the consumer. Now, the other barrier currently right now, I think, is also price. These are not exactly the cheapest tech products out there. They're not foldable expensive, but they're up there when it comes to the wearable and just the size and the design and the price to performance ratio that you get with these products. So I think that's another barrier that they're going to have to overcome and find a way to bring down the cost of these smart glasses. But that's what happens when you have a niche market. You're going to see more of the enthusiast that wants to throw that kind of money around to purchase those and use them. But it would be great to see more mainstream, lower cost models that may not do everything that the advanced models do, but can still bring more of people into the smart glasses realm and be able to introduce them to them, and then might interest them in the more higher level, more advanced versions of the smart glasses. And so love to see that. I think that'll be key right there as well as pricing, especially with today's economy, the whole tariff, inflation, all the different economic factors that are currently impacting the entire world really is going to impact that in this time and season. But I think that once things stabilize, we'll see more and more lower cost opportunities for these products that allow more people to get these smart glasses in their hands. I think it'd be really cool. I think it would be awesome. And I think that's the next big thing. So, what do you guys think? I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions on this. I didn't go as in depth as I normally would on these topics because smart glasses is definitely a newer sector of technology that I'm not as familiar with and I'm researching, but I really wanted to just share a little bit of what I've seen so far and just my thoughts on it. And I would love to hear you guys' thoughts on that. So, leave a comment below if you'd like to me look into more certain aspects of that and see what that industry is about, and whether you agree or disagree with some of my predictions about how to make smart glasses mainstream. I'd love to hear y'all's thoughts and opinions on that. And so thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, hit that like button, and then also please subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell as well, because I will definitely continue to be posting more content. There's definitely going to be a part 2 for this topic of smart glasses. There's so much more to research, but it just really caught my interest and I wanted to look into a little bit today and just share with you guys my thoughts on it. So thank you for coming to my tech talk today. I can't wait to share my next video with you guys and looking forward to it. So until next time, I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks so much.